with your screwdriver and push it in. There it goes. Hi all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Philip. I'm doing a restoration of an oval Beetle 1955. Today I will show you how I I put paint on the brake cylinders, and let's see how that goes. So these brake cylinders here, I bought them new. They are from AT. They are German quality. But I will not montate it like this, because in less of time they will be rusted. So what I will do is paint them so they will not rust. Therefore we have to do a preparation. So first of all, we take the cylinders out. The left and the right one. And also we take these out. And we do that with all the brake cylinders. That's tough. Now what we will do is keep them proper and put them back in the boxes, so they will get no dirt from it. So I write the diameters on the box. Don't know if you can see it. 19, and the others are 17. Why 19 and 17? You can see it. Those are the little ones, those are the big ones. And it's rated on the sides here, 17, 19. I have some copper wiring here. This is something you don't have to do. I do it because I don't want it to rust again. So it's all up to you. This is just for holding up. Just like that. That's 4. Now, so we don't want this inside here painted. Therefore I will use some paper. Just turn it a little bit. Like that. Just small enough to get it in. There you have it. So that's a little trick. The paint will not go in. So that's a little trick to paint your brake cylinders. They are ready to paint now. So we have our degreaser. I'm just taking some kitchen paper. This is all stuff you don't see, so just get rid of that grease, that sun. That's one. I will put it on here for the moment. And I actually hit it with zinc spray, then with black paint normally. But first we have to let it dry. So we will heat them a little bit up so the greasing fluid will be evaporate. Then we will get back. So brake cylinders. I have my other ones, my new ones already painted in black, so they will not rust. Because if they come from the factory, they are in metal, in bare metal, just with a lack of oil around it, and that's all. So if they heat up, the oil will burn off or go away, and then you have rusty cylinders. So therefore I have painted them. Okay, we have two types for an early oval. These are the 19s, that's the diameter from the brake cylinders there inside. And we have, let me show you the 19 if you can see it. Yeah, that's a 19. Then we have the 17s. So this was the original one, the 17. It's from AT. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So I bought them also from AT. So they are the same as the originals. It's German quality. And for brakes, you don't be cheap on brakes. It's something you need to stop the car, and safety first. So what do we have inside here? I have broke off the nipple to breathe the brake fluid, but otherwise I could take that out, but yeah, too much trouble, and lines in there, rust on the other side too. It's a little bit dirty. Yeah, focus. It's hard to tell and to see on video, but yeah, they are not in a great shape anymore. So how do it look inside? Well, I took it already out. So you have here a spring with two plastic knobs on it that are pushing against the rubber, and these sitting compressed in the cylinder. So if you see how it's made, it's a little bit conic, yeah, and that's because of the brake fluid will press here and push it outwards. So if you should put it inside like that, the oil comes here and pushes straight through. But because it's like this sitting in it, it will be pushed to the sides, and that's when you have your brakes. So now we know this sits in. When you brake, these two rubbers will be pushed outside, yeah, and afterwards, if you stop braking, it will be pushed back into the reservoir at front. And why is that? Because your brake shoes have springs and they pull the two pistons back to the normal size, and the tap at the stops. But this cannot push the brake shoes, so therefore we need this. This is where the brake shoe goes in, and this one sits directly to the rubber. So the rubber pushes at this cylinder to this one, and this one sits here, and the other one on the other side. So I have a little bit of play here, that's why I put new ones in. Could they be used again? Yeah, probably, yeah, but I don't want to. And over here, then we have our rubber. Okay, you can buy a kit, it's like this. What do we have here in that kit? The spring. It's a little bit longer in the rest position, so this one is probably too old and rusty, so that's a new spring for it. And only grab it, the new rubbers for here, and the new rubbers for inside. So this kit is for the 19mm. For this one, these are the front brakes. I guess so, yeah, normally yes. 19mm front side, yeah. So we have new rubbers for in it, the new spring here, and the two covers for the front. That's all. So if you understand how brakes work, it's a little bit easy to work on it. Normally you don't have to work at cylinders. When do you know when they are shut? If they are mounted in place, then you can pull the rubber away, and if you see here oil, then they are shut. But as you can see, there was a lot of rust on it, and if I take that away, the play would be much more. As you can see, that's too much. So is this what takes the oil or keeps the oil in? No, it's these rubbers. But if they have lines in it, I don't know if you can see it, very hard to see. There we have a few lines. So these are places where the oil can go through, so I will not use them anymore. So this is how it's inside, but for now I will leave them, and we take our new ones, 2 19s and 2 17s. So I've put all the rest inside the boxes to keep it safe. As I showed, I put a bolt in it so the hole will not be in paint, so that's working. And we have our paper here. We pull that out, and as you can see, except for this little fella here, just watch out that you don't scratch it. Just a little bit paper that went in and got sticky with the paint or the grease. Yeah, it was. So as you can see, these are very shiny, no marks in it, so this will be better than the old ones. So I take them all out now. We'll speed it up. That was a little trick to paint them without killing the inner surface. It can be that you have a little bit paper like here inside. Yeah, but just take that out. That's just the grease that went into the paper and made it a little bit hard. Don't be a fool taking this out and scratch your cylinders. Almost out. Okay. Last one. These are very clean. Okay, now we have our two 19s here and two 17s. What we will do next, take a paper towel, put some degreaser on it, and we just go through the hole to make all the dirt go away. As you can see, they're still on it, and all the dirt is gone. Turn that over to the other side. Do a lot of you have to clean them very good. Now take the other side. Oops, not too much. And clean that up. As you can see, there's still dirt on it. Take the last one. Oops. There's always a possibility there's a little bit paint that goes in, but as you can see, it's all clean now, super clean and shiny. Well, that's what we want. Now we're gonna put this away and take the first one, and here it comes. Let me take a fresh paper here. This is what I took out, and as you can see, there's grease on it. And now you will say, how will that work with brakes? Well, there is grease that has no problems with brake fluid, and that's it's hard to tell, but it's brake grease from AT. It's a little bluish, but this one is white. You have them also in blue. It's a little bit thick, but with warmth it goes away, and it will not interrupt your brake system. But we will take a little bit on our finger and we put that in the cylinder. Well, I have big fingers, so I take my pinky. Yeah, just a smush, not more. Go to the other side and do the same. As you can see, there's now all over the place grease. Now we have our... Oh, they changed it. I didn't see that before, but take this rubber off here a little quick. So what they have done, as you can see, they made it in one piece. This could go off, yeah, but now they made it in one piece, so that's better. They improved. So now there's still grease on it. Just look if there is not any contamination of dirt or something. This we're going to put in. Just watch out with the rubber. Normally, if you push it against it, then you go with your screwdriver and push it in. There it goes. So another thingy, if the bleeder is broken off, it's because it sits too long in it, and second, there was no anti-seize grease on it. So if we look very carefully to this bleeder, you see this hole. So this is turned in here, yeah, and on the top we have a conic, yeah, and that sits into that hole. Very difficult to see. Yeah, now and there's a conic too. So these two conic places presses to each other and seals it. So if you want to bleed the brakes, you turn a little bit loose, and what it does, it gives the opportunity to let the brake fluid go through the two conic sides and go into that hole up to here to your line for to bleed. So you have to be careful when you tighten it up. You have to go to the end and a little bit more. That's it. not much more. If we open it, in this type we have just one hole, and at others you have two holes, one on the other side. And what this does, if you tighten it too much, those holes will be pressed in, so you cannot bleed your brakes anymore. So watch carefully if you have two holes or one. This is a little bit stronger, but I would not prefer to tighten it too much. If you can see it, I tightened it up just a little bit, and you see already that little ridge there where it has pressed to each other. So I know it's a tight fit. Okay, let's put this back together, but first of all, others, well, those cylinders look like new and are ready to be mounted again. So that will be in the next video. Don't know if it will be the front axle or the rear brakes. I will see that in the future. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share it, and click that notification bell so you will be notified when the next video is up. So until next time, and remember, it always stays a hobby.